on a new site. It's a takeover. It's a friendly takeover though. It's so friendly we get to use their machines. D3 and a Cat 315B. I got my skiddy here and my Dynapack roller. We're gonna install this driveway going up. It's already got fabric down in a shale base. They had to run in a bunch of material for the septic fill system. So now we're just gonna top it. Truck's pulling here, back up, going here, but then we're just gonna cut drainages on each side. How you see how it's down 16 inches. We're just gonna cut this back, make sure this water goes here, another relief up there. And this will be a future house site. Poor roller, I called you a Dynapack. It's a bow mag roller. Here's the C series, mine was a B. Oh yeah. I would like to have my D51 here to cut this hill all back, but the D3 will get her done and she's already on site, so. But right here, just gotta control the water first. We'll get this situated, just because this time of year and everything else, but this got to get done anyways. Let's hog this out. Gotta love the diesel tooth bucket. She'll dig in there nice and nice. And we'll dump this off the edge over here. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just cut back real quick. Everything with the skiddy before we order the trucks. The trucks are already ordered, but before we get them here, I should say. Don't wanna mix all this in and try to do this after the crusher runs in. Then you're just making mud. The frost is coming out of the ground. We had an inch or two in there, so just makes for a mucky mess. Cut and then angle up, give it a kind of finished look right off the cuff, right off the same time. Just consolidating some excess shale that's on the sides. We'll use it down here where it's soft. The other side of the driveway for now. We just got to get as much out and bulked out real quick. These lips that have the topsoil or the big sod clumps, this was a big farm field, so you get on the dozer, then you start rolling that stuff, it'll roll right into the new crusher run we put in. So get your drainages somewhat established first. That's just what I do. Bulk it out. At least all this material can be dumped on site, which is a plus. And it's a short run back and forth, but you see what we got here, these banks on the, right here, there's nothing but a water trough. And if you don't cut these back, we'll be in deep trouble by the time you try to cut it back after. Just make a mess. Get everything cut back, out of the way, and then regrade and contour, then install the driveway. Over here to the right, I might get in the 315 excavator, just bail this back, make a pile, then push it off with the dozer in the field. But we're almost good on this side over here. So the drainage up here is going to go out to the road, up there and out, and then it will continue going down here and around. Kind of a two-part drainage system because all that water can't come to this little turn right here. It will jump the road and then freeze and everything else. So you'd have to have a heck of a ditch to take all that water that's going to come off this hill. But we'll get to all that. We got a lot of dirt to move. Nothing pretty, just bulking. You see this diesel tooth bucket right into virgin ground, full buckets, like nothing. Not gonna do that without a tooth bucket, let you know that. All right, just cutting the back side of this cut that I already did, and just filling taking all this, because there's a lot of buildup over right there from when they boxed the driveway out. They just bailed it and then put it on top of the existing dirt. So we're just back to the edge of this toe of the septic field to blend it a little bit better, because I got to get rid of this dirt. This dirt is too high. Whenever you box out a driveway, don't just build up the sides unless it needed it, you know. If it's already too high, you're making it too high, then you create big issues with water. So right now I'm just trying to lose the dirt. This is a good spot for it. I'll get into D3 and push it up probably, but got to get it back to the original soil, and then even a little bit lower. So once you hit that sod layer of the old farm field, you'll know. I did bring the tilt bucket just in case, but I don't know if I'll need it. I put the D3 here, and then just once you create the V, then the machine follows the V, you know what I mean? But brought it just in case. See, all our water's gonna go straight out and down now. Taking 18 inches of this field out. Slapping it right up here against the septic toe. The toe was 5-6 feet, you know, up to the top of that. Who wants to see that? Utilize it, utilize it. I guess we could move that stake, because it's gonna get moved anyways. bucket on the tooth bucket. Just gonna give this a quick 1-2. Make sure we got the water out of here. That way, when I go with the driveway, I am good. Just that extra little bit of V makes all the difference. Driveway side, and then once the driveway's in, I will know where the 14 foot is to compensate. And the crusher run goes right to it. Soft there, must have been a stump or something. Do the same on this side. That slight V going out to the road there, and then this one will catch back up and take the excess. This one will take majority of the water right here. Hey now, getting deep and boiling over. Holy shnikes. Bit of cleanup, aisle 4. Just waiting on truck. Everything's marked out 14 foot wide. Drainages are okay for right now until we get the driveway, and then we'll bring them to the driveway. That will work a lot better. Right now I gotta clean out this bucket. We got the sub base all rolled in, and we got another loader crusher. Subgrade to sub base. No tailgate chain, so we'll just let her roll. Nice and nice. Use my tilt bucket to hit my marks. Running at about 6 inch on top of this. Driveway. Crusher, the thickness, losing my words here. We'll get it all in, then we'll roll it at the end, usually, unless I'm waiting for trucks, but right now, pushing time because I gotta bring my son to wrestling practice tonight. He's on JV this year, 144 pounds, looking stout. Oh yeah, there goes another one. Let's rough it in, get it in. We're all rolled in up there. This is our third load. We only called for 5. I think we're gonna be calling for more. Kind of thick, but it has to be. We got another one.
That shell, he's not even really pumping that shell.
No, it's pretty hard. For all the crap and weather. All right, driver's gonna run one more out here and then drop me a one pile there. But I'm out of here. We'll catch you guys in the AM. Back on site, we got our piles spread and another pile stationary. So we're just gonna continue to here, then boom, boom here. We may need another one, it looks like, and then we'll focus on just cutting a little better drainage systems. We're supposed to get some rain this afternoon. And then we're gonna step on over to the pond and address some issues there. Kind of like a farm pond going on, but yeah, not ideal, but we're gonna deal what we got. Let's just put it that way. Can't dissect into it too much. We're just gonna grade up. Gonna swap out to the smooth bucket in a minute. Just trickling me here. Little trickle in the entrance to the driveway. Get the smooth bucket on, then I'll address those drainages better. Right here only needs a skim coat. This was all crusher to begin with in the entrance. All right, we got the smooth on. Just gonna get this so I can smooth before we do the driveway any better. I just got to get this, I want to get the bottom of the trench, get the silt out of it. The smooth bucket allows you, it doesn't knock the silt back down in it like with the teeth. So it gives you more of a finished look. And then you could burn it like this, just like you would an excavator. Rotate it back, and that will give you a look like that. Oh, we're starting to shape up now. Got a little turnaround down here, had enough for that. Dress up these drainages with the crusher, meet it to it. Everything's graded out, little rake action on the edges. I'm gonna hit it down with the roller and then regrade it, because the roller is gonna set it. I got a little hump right here, low spot there, or low here, one or the other. I'll just blend this piece out. Drainages are flowing, they're starting to bleed into it, looking good. I'll finish this one up too with the smooth bucket. I'm gonna create this a little better. All right, she's all rolled in. Gonna do some drainage issues. Gonna slap this V in here a little better and then create something a little better over here. And then regrade the driveway, re-roll it, and this part's done. Up on top where we just walked, eventually they're gonna put a curtain drain along that whole hedgerow right on out to this drainage in the road, but that's after, because you got to get power in, you got to get water in, so there's no sense of putting in a finished pipe and ripping it back up. All right, it's as simple as just putting that tilt bucket at the right a little bit, creating a little V here. We'll ride it down. Ground's a little hard here, then it gets softer as we get down in this area. Just want to make sure we get enough right here so it don't jump the driveway. Then we'll come over here and blend this out. We're going to knock all these piles down also, like so. Good topsoil though, you know. Could always dig that up after. Thanksgiving week. Hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Let me know in the comments if anybody shot any big white-tailed deer. Let me know what you got. Max got his first deer with the bow. It was a doe, and nothing with the rifle yet. And I only got a doe. Another round of spoiled material rolls up along the driveway, then I'll pack that in and it just protects it from migrating. Right here's a hard spot. Right, get it. You see this wicked hard panty right here. There we go. A little more angle, you know. Now this you're just gonna double cut. You go up a little higher, raise that about 4 inches so that fluff is hitting that driveway. You're not trying to pull the material out of there, you're just trying to feather it in along the driveway, and then you're gonna track and pack it. And that should give you a V. Double cut like they do the snowbanks up in the Adirondacks along the sides of the road. See how that worked out? It just folds it up. My V is still here. I'll track and pack that V, and it allows this material to lay up against the crusher. The old double cut. Don't tell nobody that technique. Alright, let's get a little sod pulled back here. See what we can do here. Although this is gonna get all tore up anyways, and I'm probably making more of a mess than what I want to do, but it is what it is. Let's cut this V out, get the water flowing downhill. Put this soil here. Low spot in the field. It's definitely going to grab water. I don't know how much it's going to let it run, but you got to kind of get it right here to make it get that transition like that. Once you get in a little deep there, she'll start to take. It's going to be a two-way street right there. And again, we got to dress all this up. This is going to get tore up with the electric and everything else, but I don't even know if I'm doing that. I'm just here temporarily, let's just say, helping someone out. Same scenario as the other side of the driveway, just being it up, getting the water to move. All right, here's the disclaimer. I don't know anything what went on with this pond. I do not know the recipe, how it was built. All I'm told to do is take all this dirt that was out around it and build the dam up so they can mow and keep it, maintain it, you know. So basically I shot from there to there. It was like 40 inches difference, so we're not really gonna make that up. We're just bringing all this stuff that they had dug out from the pond and put it here, back to original grade, throw it up behind there. I did a bunch already, and over there is all mud. This is all mucky and mud, so they don't want to lose that tree, which that should be gone. And like I said, I didn't build this pond, we're just trying to dress it up, and we'll see if it holds water in the springtime. If it doesn't, we'll take it apart and do it the right way. Let's just push. All right, we got everything pushed up. A couple feet of dirt in the back. I took the front face off to lower it. We'll shoot in the morning with the laser. Starting to get rain now and it's really muddy in the back, but it is what it is. I'm not showing too much of this because I'm like I said, I'm not putting my name on this project, this one here. We're just trying to get it so things work a little bit better. Not sure what went on here, but I cut this down 1.5 feet back to original grade, so we got all this watershed now coming here before it was hitting the spoilage of the material and running all down here. So got everything coming up. Been tracking and packing it in. That's going to be the spillway eventually. Other than that, big pile of topsoil there. We'll go over on the back side over here, but we'll shoot in the morning and maybe I'll pull some of this all up and shape it up.